Have you ever felt like you are stuck, like you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back? You try to change your life, your relationships, your business, your energy, but nothing seems to stick. I am going to show you why today in this video. You are bouncing between your 3D physical reality, survival mode, reacting to your reality, and then your 4D mental energy, intellectual thinking mode with thought spirals without even knowing it, and you end up in analysis paralysis and overthinking and self-doubt and all of the spirals that can really begin to bring us down. But the moment you understand this energetic pattern, you can shift out of the loop and into flow. That is what we are going to be talking about today. Welcome to Infinite You. I am Dr. Sheri, spiritual psychologist, multidimensional mindset mentor, and soul-led success coach. And I help people shift how they perceive themselves and their reality so they can align their energy, embody their true essence, their power to create and manifest exactly what it is they truly desire. If you are living in 3D and 4D mode, you are just kind of bouncing back and forth in your two-dimensional way of being in the world, but you know that we are multidimensional beings. We are body and physical reality, we are mind, and then of course in 5D we are soul. So 3D, 4D, 5D, I talk about this in other videos for sure. And you are living, you are an energetic being, much more than you are actually a being made up of matter. So remember that you are always connected and you are living in 3D, 4D, and 5D realities every single day. But if you don't know which space you are leading from, you will get trapped in energetic chaos and you definitely will be reacting to your reality. Most humans do not realize this, but they are constantly reacting to reality for sure instead of creating it. They get stuck trying to solve external problems instead of shifting their internal vibe, their frequency, and their energy. And here is how it actually works. So think of 3D as like your survival mode. For sure, we humans have fight or flight. We definitely can get caught into, lulled into whatever we are experiencing in our physical reality as the be all end all, whatever's in our bank account, bills, our relationships, our jobs, our clients, how we feel about ourselves, our body image, our weight, our circumstances. Most people definitely feel stuck in reality, and most people feel, oh, this is just how life is. But that is absolutely not true. That is definitely an illusion. And so in 4D, we have our, what I call like this, our mental energy body, these mental loops. And for sure, it is a part of the way that our brain, creates neural pathways. And we believe that we are stuck in a particular way of thinking, a particular neural pathway. That is absolutely not true. We can create new neural pathways when we put our minds to it. But when we are in this 4D mental loop, we get in that place of overthinking, of doubt, of self-sabotage, of not being enough, having limiting beliefs. We spiral, we self-judge, we judge others, we believe we're being judged, we overanalyze, so we get anxious, we get worried, so we get into those mental loops that create a massive amount of energetic chaos in our minds and in our bodies. And you definitely can get pulled into what I call, a squirrel cage. And we can create our own squirrel cages, and we can definitely hop into other people's squirrel cages. This is where manifesting really begins to break down, because you're not, how could I say this? You're creating so much entropy, so much mental chaos that there's nothing about it that is attractive. So you are actually repelling what you want to come to you. But remember, in 5D, you can drop back into the essence of who you are, your core frequency. Remember that stillness inside of you where you can breathe, you can detach from the drama, you can decide if you are participating in that drama, you can get clear on the thoughts that you want to think and the thoughts and the beliefs and the programming that you are ready to get rid of. You get to hold the vibration and the frequency that you would like to hold at the 5D level and allow reality to reorganize around you. This is the essence of who you are. I call it core frequency. It is the same frequency as God frequency. It is the frequency of attracting what you want to you. It is a frequency of stillness. It is absolutely the antithesis of the chaos that you can create when you get stuck in 3D and 4D reality and you think that there is no way out. So a practical example of that would be, my bank account says that I can't afford that in 3D. And in 4D, you spiral and then you start thinking about well, what if I run out of money? What will happen? What if I fail? What if I lose everything? And in 5D, you get to just take a breath, get rid of that chaos, understand that the universe always has your back, that you are arranging and rearranging and creating your reality at all the time. Trust that money is energy. Trust that you are a powerful co-creator, and get back into alignment. To me, alignment with who you are, the essence of who you are, really does bring you into your core frequency. So think of alignment as getting back into your soul's truth, why you're here, what your purpose is, the nature of all that is, of source energy, of God, of the quantum field. Get into that space. And that really becomes that beautiful, calming, still core frequency. It is all about alignment. And I do not know why, but my lighting is awful today. I just got rid of the pop on my microphone and now I feel like I have lighting things going on. So the secret is not to escape 3 or 4D. And I know plenty of people who are very beautiful spiritual people, and they sometimes feel like energetically they're ready to go home because navigating 3 and 4D, our physical reality, can seem like a crazy little challenge. And I mean, I'm saying that kind of tongue in cheek. I want to say it a different way. Think about in 5D, in the energy of who we are, what our souls are. When we leave our physical bodies and we return to energy, we are so expansive. We are so high vibe. It is such a beautiful feeling when you begin to imagine, just being energy without being in this physical reality and physical body. And I know for sure for people who have challenges in their physical body, for sure they will know what I mean when I say that, right? That high vibe in 5D, the opposite of that is this lower vibration in our 3-dimensional reality. Sometimes 3D reality can feel really, really challenging, but remember, you intentionally incarnated here right now in 2025 into your physical body so you could really co-create in a very powerful way. The earth is your playground. We're moving out of struggle and we're moving into a higher way of creating and manifesting and expanding. So keep that in mind, the timing for you to take yourself and your way of being and knowing about who you are to the next level. The time is right now. And so, like I said, the secret is not to escape 3 or 4D. You definitely came here to experience it all. And the power is in knowing where you are and choosing to shift, to pivot, embrace change. Know that you are on your journey to creating and self-realization and transformation in a really powerful way. And the faster that you can spot when you are stuck, and really, and I'm saying this like we are all human, we are all experiencing the same things in one way or another. So when you are in your 3D reality and you are feeling overwhelmed by what you are seeing, that is your opportunity to pivot. That is your opportunity to change your way of being. Whatever you are seeing in your physical reality is a mirror. It is a reflection of who you are on the inside. So manifesting starts from within. That is not cliche. It is 100% true. It is the nature of how we create. Everything already exists. We're just attracting what we want to us. It is all about how you are being. And part of that being is your core frequency. And how do you get into that amazing, attractive core frequency? Get rid of all the noise. Get rid of it. If things do not serve you, if thoughts, if people, whatever doesn't serve you, get into that space where you are becoming this amazing, self-aware, ever growing, ever changing, ever transforming, becoming more and more self-realized. And the quicker that you can get back there into that 5D energy of understanding who you really are, the faster your outer reality will change. This is the mastery work for sure that I help my clients with. And this is definitely all about infinite you, your potential, and your ability to create your reality. It is multidimensional mindset. It is about really like mastering your inner game. It is about paying attention to the energetic aspect of who you are. And it is definitely about tuning into the vibration that is most reflective of who you are at the soul level, and getting rid of as much noise, as much chaos as you possibly can. And I'm going to, if this video resonates with you, for sure, I would love a subscribe. I would love a like. I would love a comment. And then I will put a couple of links to my free newsletter, and I'll think of something else to put in there. Maybe I will put in my Mindset to Manifest bundle. It's super inexpensive, and it will really, really, really help you get aligned and get into that space of understanding. And I mean, I love doing, do not get me wrong. Aligned action is amazing. It's why we're here. It is in these beautiful physical bodies. We get to take action with whatever we want to experience and create. But fundamentally, it is who you are being on the inside. I just made a whole really cool video about this with a little bit of my interpretation of shadow work at the energetic level to help you really get into that space of your core frequency. So like I said, if you like this video, I would love a like, I would love a subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Namaste. Enjoy every minute in 3, 4, and 5D.